What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast for the next episode of Planetbase, where our colony is getting pretty big. I mean, this thing it's growing like a weed right now. So anyways, and not just like a normal weed, like one of those, like there's a weed in my backyard. I don't have a backyard, but on my deck, there's a weed right now that has just turned into a tree. It's the biggest weed I've ever seen. And every now and again, I see the maintenance guy, like at my complex, like looking over the fence and looking at it. Like he really wants to come into my backyard little enclosed barbecue area, and he really wants to get rid of it. But at this point, I'm just sort of curious about how big it's going to be. Like, I'm just a little bit curious about how big that weed can actually get. It just keeps going. It has become a bush. Like, it started out a little tiny, like, dandelion weed. And now it's like as tall as I am, and it's just all over the backyard. And I'm just curious about it. I just want to know. So I built the lab. We got medical supplies for right now. Because we have a new lab over here, and doctors don't always work in this game, like sometimes they're just like sitting around doing nothing, I would suggest that maybe we go all in on a little bit more meat production, maybe a little more of this, that, the other. I think I'll probably... Which direction am I going to build from here? I should have thought about that before I placed all the units. Well, I'll probably build off of that right there, maybe. Yeah, that's probably what'll happen. I don't know if I have the biologist to support all this, but hell. Job security. Yay! Man the stations, biologists, man them. That spacing right there is going to bother the hell out of me. And look, it comes with your own personal ancient computer from the 80s. Who knew? Who knew that you too, while living in space, could have an ancient computer from the 80s? Yes, the future is a marvelous and crazy place. I believe we may run out of power tonight. It seems possible. I built another couple turbines over here in case you were wondering what went on this side. Our water system. How is our water system looking? Power storage is critical, isn't it? I mean, I would like to have more of it, but I think we'll be okay. Sun's coming up. We should see these shift into gear very, very shortly. I'm going to keep building more wind out here because it's more consistent, too. To have at least a little bit of wind at any given moment. You kind of arc that downwards. Connect them right there. How am I looking on metals, by the way? Oh, look, we're doing good. Okay, so our supplies are looking really fabtabulous right now. I need to just let metal catch up for a little while. That's the biggest thing, is that I need guys to be working on metal like all the time. Trade ship over here. Let's see what he's got. We may be able to unload some of this shitty starch for something useful. Y'all want some starch? I will give you 100 units worth of starch if you will give me another carrier bot, because I have a real need for carrier bot. If I don't have carrier bot, my life is not complete and I'm just sad all the time. So we need more workers as well. I think our workers are really sort of like dithering at the moment. It's gonna cost me 32 bucks. Jesus. Hey, I don't have to click. That's pretty cool. Took me long enough to figure it out. 65% commission, you bastard. Anyways, these guys are extortionists out here. These guys are killing me with this shit. It may almost be time. Oh, look at all that starch going bye-bye. I feel better about it now. Way, way too much starch in this base. Makes good trade fodder, though. And just unload it every now and again. Everybody, you guys can look at that. There's more than enough room right there for more people. You're like, yeah, but there's only like 2 suits in the dressing room. It just makes the whole thing complicated. Oh my god, you guys are killing me right now. I can't get naked in front of another colonist. I don't know him like that. Just dangling my participle around everybody. I'm like, god damn it. Just go and get in there and get naked together. Get naked together. Your master wills it. I do think we may require another dining room, too, just watching how things are going. These guys need sleep. We may also need another dormitory, so I'd probably throw another dorm over here somewhere. It's like make it function. Well, I mean, so how much power do we have right now? So we have 5K down here, 1250. I mean, the turbines are spinning. I think that's the big thing, is that if we don't have a windy day, it just gets kind of weird. And so I'll probably put in a couple more dishes over here that go around this way while we wait. And so with these are the little dishes, they do 30. The big dish, what does it give me? 80. And it costs what compared to the other one? Let me have a look here. What does the medium one do? I wonder. I'm just going to stick with the smalls for right now. And then I would also like to have another extractor over here. Hey, do what I say. We actually aren't killing off our power that badly. It really seems to be mostly linked to wind power. I'll probably put in 2 or 3 more water tanks too, just to make sure that the drain off there is acceptable. Cool. Well, I like where we're at right now. I think that the next thing we probably want to spend some time on is maybe more engineers. I think we might be a little bit low on engineers right now. Medical supplies should be on the up and up too, which will be good, because we can sell those for like a huge amount. Might almost be time for another stock room too. Although they can put the surplus over here. It's not that big of a deal to me. It doesn't bother me at all. Got 10 metal, 22 plastics. We are in a good spot right now in order to expand. And if we do expand, I think it should be done in this direction. How are we looking on food right here? Food's good. Fantastic. Okay then. Well, if food is good over there, I think personally, how's our water supply going? We're drawing 13 out of 30. Good. Time for you guys to go. So let's recycle you. And then we'll recycle you as well. That's going to be another colony ship. How many colonists do I have? 69 right now. And I didn't see what came out of there. Did not see what it birthed. Let's go back. And for the moment, we have more than enough workers. We have quite a few engineers, at least enough to keep the job up and running. We have 7 guards, which I don't think we need. So let's go ahead and undo the guardsmanship right now. And that'll put the flow somewhere else at the moment. I think we're going to need another oxygen generator because we only have 4. And we're getting closer to the boundary right now for where more oxygen is going to be required. And I don't think we have one. Oh, no, we have one right there. Okay, so I'm trying to find central locations where we would need more of this. Metal's starting to pile up. Let's go ahead and turn the fabricators back on. If people want to work on extra stuff, they should feel free to do so. Got an armory over here with no guns inside of it, which makes me kind of wonder what happened to the guns that we produced already, but I'm not going to question it too much because I don't want to cry and be upset. Got plenty of meat, got plenty of veggies, got lots of good things happening right now. We got a number of things that all need to be fixed, though. So hopefully somebody will get on that fairly shortly. We should be producing more than enough people right now. Or I'm sorry, we should be producing more than enough biologists through our immigration. Sandstorm imminent. You know what? We got so many medical supplies. Just work through. You'll be okay. Spares looking good right there. Semiconductors. They're like halfway through a job. Gun's not quite ready to go just yet, but I like our base. The spider webby thing that we got going on over here makes me happy. And this is like... like I'm pretty stoked about this over here. If I can't build anything in there... it's a bit of a bummer. It's a bit of a bummer, yo. Well... I'd like to get some banging ass water tanks out here. That doesn't mean that they bang ass. It's just, it's a saying. It's a turn of phrase. And that's where somebody would be like, how do you turn a phrase? And then they would just be pedantic. I get it. I get it. There are weird idiosyncrasies in English. I understand. I've spoken it my whole life. Sometimes I have huge trouble. I'm just like, I can't speak this language anymore. This language is too weird. Be adopting other people's words all day, every day. I'm like, nah, come up with your own word. We could get a laser gun, but it requires a telescope, which we don't have. I mean, somebody would have to babysit it all day. That's the downside to that. Do an epic and totally pointless monolith if we wanted to. A way to contact vessels traveling near your planet. A starport. Large colonists trading and visitor ships can land here. And so with the security systems, there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve there because I don't know exactly how to make that all work. We have so many guards, but I don't see them around anywhere. It said we have 7 guards, right? Here, let me go back. Nope, that's not what I wanted. So yeah, we have 7 guards, I guess. I mean, maybe it is worth it to keep the guards coming through. I don't really know. The guard station is not beefed up in such a way to where I think that it's going to be... I don't think it's going to be magnificently useful right now with one guy guarding one terminal. It looks like he can maybe look at like 6 locations on there. Maybe. We do, however, constantly have somebody over here taking care of shit, so I don't know. Let's put in... Oh, really? It's only a few structures from the console. So we would need it, like, so the best way to do this then would be to put in like a telescope station and then a radio station over here. And once that's done, I don't know if we put in another security thing over here, if it'll expand the distance from which he looks at things. I think we should probably have a security station around here though then. Like maybe put one in right here. Or like put one in over here actually might work. Trading ship has landed, but I'm not actually so interested. A multi-purpose leisure and fitness building. Oh, really? There's all kinds of cool stuff in this game that I didn't know about. We could have... The security was what I was looking for, so we'll go for a control center over here. A biggin. If I put in a tunnel right there, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be able to get out of the airlock, so this is going to have to attach to one or the other, not both. Bad base design, ho! So we'll put another security console right there, and we'll just have them babysit some stuff, and hopefully, you know, if anything weird goes off once we build our starport, we should be able to handle it. This trader's stock, what do I have? Not actually a whole lot right now. I have things I could get rid of, but not really that much. I think we're having trouble sticking with our metals, as per usual. I don't know. It's once everybody gets up on all these little processors that I think we start to fall off on metal pretty quickly. Also got a lot of buildings taking place right now, so I might make a big stockpile over here and then decommission this room and recommission it as something else. I haven't really decided there yet. Can I not connect that to anywhere? Like, I would love for this to be connected elsewhere, but no, it won't work like that? Okay. Okay. I guess. Suppose that I'll just leave the sick bay over here then. Nobody appears to be using it. We could throw in a few more beds just in case more people get injured. But I might need this to go elsewhere. Oh, maybe it's due to the fact that we got beds in here in weird spots. Here, nobody's injured anyways, so recycle those real fast. And now let's see if it'll connect to places. Okay, it still won't connect to places. Oh, that's because it's an end spot. Didn't even notice that. Okay, it's an end spot. Makes sense. Well, if it's an end spot, then obviously we're not going anywhere, so just, like, line this thing with beds for right now. So that'll work out okay. I don't know how I would feel about a circular hospital room. I don't know, you need, like, a partition or something in between these so you could feel better. I'd have a ton of people standing around bugging you. There's a guard right there. They got badass armor. I love that. The guards look super sick. Fabricating a gun over here. Making it happen, Cap'n. Where's the gun at? I don't see the gun anywhere. The armory is empty. I wonder if are the guns implemented? Or do the guards pick up... Oh, look at that. It says on their little thing. She's got a gun right there. Does he have a gun? Who has a gun? I need more people with guns. He's got a gun. Hell yeah. Does he have a gun? Oh, he doesn't have a gun. That would suck. You would get to work and they'd be like, listen, I need you to destroy anything. Oh, man, CNT2 is... He's trapped. CNT2, I will save you. Here. Recycle that real fast. So CNT2 can escape. And then once he's out, I think he built from this side or something. I don't know what he did. Did something dumb, though. I think it's because the stuff is stacked up right there. Like a lot of random people coming through our biosphere right there. That would sort of bug me. I don't know. I like to have things nice and like cleared out. We have so much food right now and I'm so happy about it. So much food right now. I don't know if we need another diner. I want another diner, but I don't know if we need another diner. That would explain why this was not getting built over here. I wonder how long he's been trapped for. I don't know. Didn't really think about it. Me another water tank over here as well. Want as much water as we can have because we drain that water out quick. Our backup supply disappeared in like a half second flat. And so I figure probably having like 5 or 6 of those is a good way to keep ourselves in the money. Now then, we don't have the radio thing or the telescope console, so we're going to have to wait on that. For right now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to monitor what's going on, and the more guns and stuff we can produce, the happier I'll be. It looks like it actually takes a long-ass time to make a gun. You'd think you could just automate that and not have to have somebody over here working it. Such is life, I suppose. A couple more people coming on in. Got ourselves another NG and another biologist from the looks of things, which will be good because we do have a lot of stuff happening. That guy I thought he fell asleep in the storeroom. I don't know. The few storerooms and warehouses I've been in are warm and like nice, and they're easy to fall asleep in, so might be able to crash out like that. Next trade ship that comes through, I'll probably offload a bunch of vitra meat. Maybe a little. We got alcoholic drinks going. Are those being produced at a rate where they can hang with all the depressed people? Oh, we only have the one vending machine. Well, maybe I should fix that then. Oh, I don't have room. I'll leave it then. I'm sure it'll be okay. For now. I mean, nobody's even sitting at the table, so... Let me recycle you, and I'm going to put in another vendor over here. Since the act of drinking itself makes them happier, maybe I'll just let them drink and be around the tables and do their thing. Put that in there right there. See, I drank pretty heavily last night, and I don't have a hangover right now, whereas my girlfriend totally has a hangover. She's been throwing up and being just generally sick all day. She didn't drink that water, and she went to bed drunk. That's what she did. Power storage is low? Doesn't seem low. Seems alright to me. Solar flare imminent. Pause the game. The hell are you? You've got badass emblems and shit all over your ship. You know, we got a solar flare coming, man, so I can't deal with you right now. Yellow alert. Yellow alert. I gotta do it. It makes me happy. Yellow alert. Milestones. So we gotta be here for a century before everything else. Oh, never mind. We gotta have 100 people. Solar flare is here. There is the distinct possibility. Well, our grid should be good once everything comes back up. We just gotta wait for all of these to shift back into gear, and then we'll be back in the money. With the yellow alert, we got a guy with radiation poisoning. Unfortunate. Couple guys with radiation poisoning, actually. It looks like we got 3 or 4. Well, we got doctors, we got drugs, we got smiles, and we got hugs. Welcome to the Splattercat Medical Facility. And that was I've been working on that line. I think that it's really... People are going to be excited to spend time with us here. You might not feel good, but you know what? We're going to raise that morale. Give you a little bit of love and touch and squeezing, and I bet you'll be alright. Big old power surplus going right now, so it must be filling up this little guy over here. Speed it on up until that flare decides to piss off. Halfway through the day with a big old surplus of electricity being thrown into all these little guys right here. I don't think I built anything new. Do these draw power? Oh, they do. Look at that. They draw power. Well, damn. Oh, we're filling up power now. I can see these things. Yup. They're flying. We got 278 going on right there. Yeah, fill that unit up. That's what I like to see. An inflating. What the hell was that? Oh, nope. Don't do that. Do that. There we go. And I got to turn off my alarm, too. I've been sitting here all day with the alarm on like an asshole. So now I'm probably out of like every single outside supply. You know, I'm going to deprioritize these because I don't think it's really doing that much anyways. Deprioritize you and just let people like flow around as they want to. Leave that prioritized though, because we are actually a little bit low on ore. Of all the things that we do have, ore is not one of them. Got an extra gun though. Tell one of the guards to come by and grab one out of the case. Unless we just put it in storage, but I assume it goes in here. Our second control room got done, right? Okay, so let's put in a couple of security desks here. Let these guys do their job a little bit better and keep this side safe. Not gonna have to worry about it for right now because we haven't let any, like... We've only taken colonists and immigrants from, like, places that are approved as of right now. Once we open things up with the starport, then we're gonna start having real problems because people will infiltrate and try and sabotage your area and, like, jihad the shit out of it and just... It becomes a mess, and I actually am not familiar with the way that that's gonna play out. So... That does drain off pretty quickly, don't it? Okay, we're going to need extra power storage. Not going to have a choice on that one. We got to build ourselves a new... Oh, we got no metal, though. Well, that'll be good. That'll be pleasurable. Train's going to be bad, too, because the wind's falling off real quick. Nah, should be okay. Especially since that one's full. We should have... Has it already drained out this guy? Okay, so that guy's already done. People sleeping down and in here. Another colony ship in. We're going to need another oxygen generator, a couple more workers. Let me go ahead and take a minute. I'm going to cut off immigration for a little while. Yes, I know power storage is low, but it should be fine very, very shortly. Yep, there it goes. Flip around to positive in just a minute. So what I need for right now is I need an oxygen generator. Since this area is blocked off, I'll probably just put an oxygen generator around here somewhere. Actually, there's one right there. I kind of like to keep them spaced in such a way where the areas where people are getting the oxygen they need. Wouldn't hurt to do one maybe out in this little area right here. I mean, that's got a pretty good distribution of oxygen generators, though, for right now. It could really go just about anywhere, and I wouldn't worry about it. Oxygen, where you at? Oxygen, I need you. Oh, no, that's an interior building, isn't it? Interior buildings, oxygen, O2 generators. Seems all right to me. Trees apparently make people happy. I never got that particular emotion from a tree, but I guess if some people are excited by the prospect of trees, I guess that's okay. Who am I to judge? Those are filling up nice and quick. We got plenty of water storage. Everything's looking okay over here. I think I might consider... I do think we need to expand out in this direction from here on in. And we need to do it in a way that's not going to be too messed up, I guess. Strongly consider dropping F-bombs right there. That's why I had to pause. I had to censor myself real fast and be like, oxygen consumption is indeed surpassing the rest of it. I know that. Because I took a look at what I had. Our food needs also appear to be on the down low. So we may need to produce a little bit more food too. It's okay. He's got a gun. We've got a gun. Everybody's got a gun. We got medical supplies coming out of our ears right now, which is pretty good. It might not hurt to unload maybe like 5 of those in exchange for a constructor bot. Yeah, it seems alright. 10 medical supplies for a robot. Sounds good to me. We don't have that many injured people anyways. We've been avoiding a lot of injuries and whatnot lately, so it should be fine. I think we need another dormitory as well, unless people are just tired because it's nighttime. I think people are just tired because it's nighttime. Yeah, it should be okay. This guy's going to work even though he's exhausted. What a trooper! That guy's my hero. Oxygen consumption, I know. I am on top of it right now. At least somebody should be on top of it. That should be... Is that still CNT2 right there? It is. That little guy, he's been hanging out for a while. He hasn't broken yet like a lot of the carrier bots do. Water supply's looking okay. Power consumption's still a little bit iffy. So I think I may need to dedicate to put some stuff over there. With the fabs down in here. How come... So let's go ahead and disable some of the random fabricators around here. We already got a gun output right there, so I'm going to disable those two. I can't promise that we have enough guns for all of our guards. But I think we should at least have a couple. Like, I think most of our guards should have guns. Not all of them, but some of them. The ones that are walking around all appear to have guns, so that's okay with me. It says walking around gun. It's kind of like you're walking around money. Don't worry about it. I got my walking around gun. I think we'll be alright today. I think today's going to be a good day. Got my walking around gun. Things are going pretty well. Yeah, if we have no wind today, that's the only problem that I could see sort of rising up and causing us a little bit of pain. Since we have the metals, I'm going to start expanding the power grid out in this direction too. There we go. A little bit of construction to get done on that side. Trader over here, what you got for me? Everything we have is basically spoken for right now. We got a lot of bioplastics though, so maybe I'll go in right there. Maybe go in like 5 right there. You don't truly have anything that I want, though. You got a growth manufactured onion that would be kind of cool that I would totally take. But for right now, I suppose I'll just trade into money since ain't much else going on. I don't really need to trade into veggies, so frankly, once I clear out his money supply, that's good enough for me. Works out for me, amigo. Works out for me. So they'll carry those on over to there. We got another oxygen generator on this side. What does that mean? Surveyed. Any intruders will be detected when passing through this area. Are all of these surveyed? Like, how do you know what's surveyed? That's pretty badass. Got one sick person over there. Power production appears to be alright. And I'll probably just let it sit and run for right now. I probably won't take any more immigrants. I think we're pretty well maxed out as far as colonists go. I'm going to work on some of our deficiencies for right now. Whether that means that I have to work a little bit harder on our fabrication and on creating like raw resources and things like that. I feel like we overproduce plastic and we underproduce other things. And so that being the situation, I might get rid of that guy right there and maybe just start making more metal fabs. Maybe it's just more fun to work on the plastic fab. I don't know. But I seem to produce way more plastics than anything else, even though the producers are even. And so maybe these go faster. Maybe I've just got the baseline resources that you need in order to do that. I don't really know. But I'll see you on the next episode of Planetbase. My name is Splattercat. Hi do, everybody. Check it out down below if you wanted to get the game.